Okay, so I was watching this short on, I think it was on Facebook or something, but it was Peter Wellings talking about his time on RoboCop, and he's talking about the suit and all this stuff. That wasn't really not the important part. Well, the first important part that the reason he was talking about it, he said it originally took him 10 hours to get in the suit, and they're like, no, this is impossible. You have no time to film anything, so they had to like cut out a bunch of stuff to actually get him to be able to move. That's not really the topic, but what he got into is that when it came to actually like filming and stuff like that, he said that pretty much Orion Pictures was like hands off. Like they're just like, we trust you guys to do what you need to do. And and I mean there was a point in time where Orion was going to be like, no, we're going to pull the production because we can't, you know, we well one because like I said the suit was taking 10 hours to put on. They couldn't get any filming done. And people are just getting all pissy about stuff. But when they finally said, okay, we got everything fixed, we got what we needed, Ryan came through on that. Again, they stepped back, and I mean, RoboCop's now a timeless classic. I mean, up there with like the sounds of music.
Oh yes, there's two things I'd like to see together:
RoboCop.
RoboCop in the Swiss Alps, singing, fleeing from the Nazis with the Von Trapp family. Yeah, although he might not be fleeing, but yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah, I do kind of wonder though, since you say that, I wonder if they were really hands off about RoboCop 2 and 3. And is that how we wound up with RoboCop 2 and 3? I thought 2 was RoboCop 2 I thought was still okay. It's the Batman Forever of the RoboCop franchise. It's watchable, but you can tell things are not going in a good direction and a train wreck is imminent.
oh yes, RoboCop 3.
And then RoboCop 3.
And I mean, you even had RoboCop in a jetpack, and you can't make that an exciting movie.
Well, part of the problem was it wasn't Peter Weller. Like, he bailed.
Well, yeah, as he should. When he's like, "Oh, ninjas."
You know, I didn't have a problem with ninja robots. I mean, we already had RoboCop. We had Kane in the second one. We had pseudo robot things going on. I don't care about the ninja robots. They're fine. It's just there were just other elements of it that just didn't work. And it's been a long time since I've seen it, so I really can't articulate what my issues with it were because like some of it still worked. It was kind of like the logical endpoint to the OCP plan. Once they're like, well, screw it, nothing else is working. We're just going to hire mercenaries and shove everyone out. It's like, sure, they're corporate, evil Inc. So why not? But that first one, that's a crazy plot about corporations trying to devalue land and buy it all up and defund the police. And sci-fi is really crazy stuff.
Yeah. Well, and as much as I like the reboot of RoboCop, I don't consider it anything but a new, not even a new look on it, but it was more of an alternate way that story could have played out. Like it's two
Yeah,
completely separate stories.
I thought the reboot was all right.
I know. I was gonna say I don't think you should go. Oh, the reboots, worse than. I mean, It's not like they try to remake the original.
Yeah,
It is not even a reboot. It's like a reimagining.
yeah,
And
yeah,
I think that itself can be rated outside of what the original was.
and I think I've said this before. I was not the only one in the theater I watched it in who laughed whenever they showed the picture of Detroit at the beginning. Laughing as in like, that's not what Detroit looks like.
For the
Like,
fact that
no,
you
no,
can,
no, no, no. This city's way too shiny. Of course, I realized later that actually was Detroit. It's
yeah.
just like, it's at night, so you can't see the fact it looks like a nuclear bomb went off there.
But
No offense to anyone that lives in Detroit, by the way. Like, you have my sympathies.
no, if you want to buy real estate on the cheap,
Yeah, true. There's actually a really fascinating documentary on Amazon Prime, which, and we don't have the thing up running, so I'm not plugging Prime randomly here. There's actually all kinds of documentaries on there that are really fascinating. But this one is about some guy there in Detroit. I remember who it was buying up a bunch of those lots and turning them into community farms. And literally, it was like all you got to do is help the farm, and you can take whatever you need from it, kind of stuff. And people had a problem with that. Like I don't like there must have been some other side to it the documentaries never got around to, but it was like people actually had a problem with that.
because they
And I
had
was just like, a guy is buying up land that no one wants, is growing things on it so people have fresh food. And literally, if I recall correctly, all you have to do is help tend it every so often, and you can have whatever you wanted from it. It's like, who is upset at things like this?
Well, there are people that don't want to do work, I guess. Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
Thank you for watching. This has been a Geek Ball video, Echoes of a Whisper. This has been a clip from one of our podcasts. The link to the actual podcast this is from is in the description of the video if you want to see the entire thing, which we obviously encourage you to do. But otherwise, if you enjoyed what you saw, a thumbs up is always appreciated. Subscriptions and all the rest is definitely appreciated. Comments, as always. But just in general, thank you for watching. Hope you liked it. And check out the other videos we have here on the channel. See you later.